Miss Barry, what is your current occupation?
I'm an assistant undertaker.
And whom do you assist?
Mr. Metal.
Are you referring to the defendant, Arnold Metal?
Yes.
And how long have you been assisting Mr. Metal?
44 years.
44 years?
This Thursday, yes.
Miss Barry, how old are you?
51.
51, but Miss Barry, that would mean that you've been assisting Arnold Metal since you were 7 years old?
That is true, yes. Every time Mr. Metal buried something, I helped him.
Oh, Mr. Metal buried things before he became an undertaker?
Oh, yes. I remember the very first time I assisted Mr. Metal with the burial. It was 44 years ago this Thursday. I saw Arnie. He lets me call him Arnie.
Gosh!
Saw Arnie out in the backyard digging into the ground with a soup spoon. I ran outside and asked him what he was doing. He told me he was having a funeral for Chirpy.
And Chirpy would be...
Chirpy would be the Metal's pet parakeet who had passed on that morning. The medical examiner's report attributed the death to excessive inhalation of fumes from a bowl of post toasties.
The medical examiner?
Marky McCoy, he lived down the street. Anyway, Arnie put the bird in the hole, then asked me to throw dirt over it while he played taps on his father's ukulele. I've been assisting him ever since.
Your Honor, as precious as this story of pre-adolescent insanity seems to be, I have no idea what it has to do with the case at hand.
Well, perhaps if Miss Static would take her seat, she may see exactly what this has to do with the case at hand.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should allow you unlimited courtroom time to delve into the playtime habits of Mr. Metal and every other potential serial killer who grew up in Mr. Metal's neighborhood.
Your Honor,
Get to the point, Cling!
Miss Barry, how many funerals did you and Mr. Metal officiate at in your youth?
Oh, 7 or 8 a year. Whenever somebody in the neighborhood had a pet to plant, we did the planting.
You buried the neighbor's pets?
Yes, mostly pets.
Mostly pets?
Yes. In high school, Marky McCoy wrote the senior play. It was called Death, Death, Death. It died. We buried the script.
Miss Barry, tell the court, please, when you buried your pets in the occasional lousy play, and isn't it true that you didn't use anything resembling a casket?
Yes.
And will you tell the court, please, Miss Barry, in what form of container did you use to place your parakeets and hamsters and goldfish?
I'd rather not say.
Miss Barry?
Mr. Metal has been so good to me.
Miss Barry, answer the question.
I'm very delicate, you see.
Miss Barry, in what form of container did you place the remains?
Sandbags! Sandbags. We buried them in sandbags. I'm sorry, Arnie.
That's all right, Chuck. That's her nickname. You couldn't help it. You're just mean.
And what'd you say, Chuck? That even as professionals, the sandbag became part of the ritual that you and Mr. Metal used for your sandbag burial service.
I don't think I...
And isn't it true, Miss Barry, that for old time's sake you would always bury a sandbag with your clients?
Yes.
So, would you say, Miss Edwina Chuck Berry, that even as professionals, well, Mr. Metal is sufficiently versed in the manipulation of sandbags?
Arnie could do things with sandbags that would make a girl's heart stop. Please forgive me.
It's my own fault. I got this charm thing going.